country. Lord, I feel just the same. He speaks his mind, trying to help mankind and the people of the USA. Yeah. Oh, John Bruto, he got a lot to say. Oh, yes, he does. 'Cause there's a good old boy down in Texas, turning Texas blue. And there's a blue dot family in the USA. All over this world.
All over this world, baby. All over this world. All right, baby.
Yeah, there's a blue dot family.
Indeed there is, baby. And we're all here to meet. And I want to thank everybody for showing up. Dana Michael was the first one to show up, followed by Bruce Preston. Paula is here. She sends hugs to everybody. Debbie Marie is here. Nancy Halverson, thank you, darling. Michael Falbister, 101 for the people, baby. All the time. I appreciate you, buddy. Let me see. Gene Prim is here. Dwayne Twizzle. Let me see. Debbie Marie, the remixtress, is with us. Thank goodness. Irish Giselle. I hope you're still rocking that T-shirt, baby. Boy, this one's got me. Fanika Sunk. Hey, I hope I said that right. Welcome to the family. Glad you're here. RVW King, thank you. Jeff Curry, Bruce Preston, Mark Perkins. Indeed, baby, indeed. Let me see. Let me jump on down here. Where's my button? Valerie Wood is here. Let me see. I'm trying to find Tire Biter. Hey, I seen Mike. I seen that Tire Biter fella in here. Jorge, where are you doing, buddy? Glad to see you in there. Carol Lowe, thank you all for being here. Anyway, it's been a few days since we met. Anything going on? Well, shit, yeah. There's a lot going on, baby. First, right off the bat, tickled to death to see Joe Biden make a trip over to Ukraine in the middle of in the capital city of Kyiv. First time a U.S. president has ever visited a war zone that we were not in complete control of the area. U.S. troops on the ground protecting him the whole time. That didn't happen this time. Joe went by himself, baby. Nobody knew. And, yeah, that's guts. That's guts, baby. I'm proud of him. The speech that he gave today in Warsaw lifted me up. Hey, how about that? Putin's getting out of the START treaty. Gonna not allow no more inspections on their nuclear weapons sites like they were anyway. So that's nothing new. But so much is going on in this country, in this world today. And we have to pay attention every day. My day was full. I hope you got to see my video earlier. I took a trip into town, into Corpus, and did my video in town. A little windy there. Beard was blowing every which way, but it was a full day. I enjoyed it as much as I could. Miss Chick, how are you, darling?
It was windy here too, John.
Was
the
it?
Temperatures were a little different.
Did you see my video?
I did.
Beard was going every which way, wasn't it?
It was going crazy.
That was after me and Vicky got to chase seagulls for a little while. So, yeah, I took her with me. She was down there and took her out. Yeah, we walked around the T-head for a little while before I put her back in the truck and let Daddy do the video and everything. But it was a pretty day. It was a good day for it. But yes, very windy. Very windy. But that's the way it usually is down here.
Yeah.
It's always windy.
Sure.
One way or the other, coming from the north or the south. It's usually got a breeze blowing somewhere.
Yeah.
So how'd your day go?
Oh, it was okay. I was contemplating the two McCarthys and the similarities and differences.
Big difference, isn't there?
There is. I mean, I think one is trying to be like the other, but he's never gonna be
Never
that.
gonna happen.
But boy, that whole let Tucker have the video is
Was it
a little
41,000 hours of video?
I'm like,
They
oh my
say?
gosh.
You know what I think? Why that is? Because Fox has got its ass in a crack. They've been caught lying. lying to their own viewers out there. They've got to come up with some big story, and they're going to search through this video and try to create a narrative by picking out little things in those videos that they might be able to substantiate. Well, look at there, and it's just all bullshit. It's all shit they're going to throw up in the air, try to make something catch in the wind.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I'm more concerned about, because, it's a culmination of a bunch of things that they put together, like 40,000 hours worth of people's video shit. But what about the security now? In terms of what's on those videos?
What's on those
inside the
videos? Because they're
building
not
and
supposed to
around.
show lawmakers' movement.
No.
And if they released all those videos, well, then that's what it's going to show. And that's, well, what do they care?
Well, exactly.
Yeah,
and
they
that
don't
just
really
shows
care.
you that they wanted the stupid J6 thing to happen.
And
They
I'm not sure
escorted them in anyways.
I'm
Here,
not
take
sure
a
they don't
tour,
want
we'll
it
show you
again,
where to
darling.
go.
I'm not sure they don't want it again with the Marjorie Taylor Greene. That's all you have to say. You could end the freaking sentence right there, and everybody would go, "Oh shit, there it
Oh.
is." Yeah, her little
Major
tweet
trade
about
garbage.
separating the red states from the blue states. Are you?
She said that
shitting?
a year or two ago too, and
And
people
she
just
sits on the
ignored her.
Homeland Security Committee.
Yeah,
Yeah, makes me feel
Yeah.
all sorts of.
sits on it
Yeah.
is the right way to say it.
But she does it for the same reason she does everything else. Look at me, look at me. You know,
Yeah.
all cameras, everybody look at what I'm doing here. And,
Yeah, and when I was looking at the McCarthy stuff early, on Joe McCarthy, of course, he terrorized for about 4 years before they knocked him off his throne. But what was different then, for him, anyways, was he was learning how to use a new technology then, which would have been television, to his advantage. And we look forward now, and it's like, oh, now it's all about social media, internet, different tools like that are out there to reach more people and spread more bullshit
Except here.
quicker. Spread it quicker.
The case in front of the Supreme Court right now concerning the internet and who's responsible for promoting videos.
Well, and it's kind of a conundrum, right? Because
Yeah.
on one side they're saying, oh, well, we have the First Amendment that gives us free speech, and then there's the other side that says, well, you can't put everything out there. You're going to have
You
to
can't
restrict
yell
some shit,
fire.
but don't restrict our shit, because then it's
Yeah.
you're biased.
So we're all going to wait and see what happens out of that
So
little
they
thing.
can't win for losing.
No.
I mean, there is no good answer there with the companies.
No,
You want us to, or you don't want us to? What do you want us to do?
people are going to. That's it. It's in their nature to share shit, to post shit.
Well, and we all know from QAnon that they'll find some other way to do it. If it's not out in the open, it'll be in the dark. And they'll still be able to find it. But,
Jerry
yeah.
Carpenter Lundstrom just said, just happened by, always glad to see a blue dot anywhere. We all need to keep our cool and gently try to make them think. Yeah, I want to make them think, all right. I don't, I'm so, in the broad picture, the big picture of things, when you step back and look at how the Republican Party is acting, there was no great outrage with Marjorie Taylor's little tweet about dividing red states from blue states. Nobody came out except, I think, the Idaho governor, who came out and said it was evil. Well, thank goodness for
Yeah.
him.
But it's best just to not feed her.
How
She
could they be
loves to be
silent?
fed.
How can they be?
Just ignore her.
I don't know, disheartened that when you look at the Republican Party now, in today's age, with Marjorie Taylor Greene and Bo Bart and George Santos and et al., it's gone to the loony bin on that side. And those that do have any brains, if there's any left, they're not standing up and saying anything. They're just letting it go. They're riding on the coattails of whatever happens.
Yeah.
Not really leaders, I don't think.
There was a quote here I found today, and I think it was I don't know if it was Eisenhower or Truman that had said it, because it went by too fast to grab the person.
Oh,
McCarthyism the corruption of truth, the abandonment of our historical devotion to fair play. It is the abandonment of due process of law. It is the rise to power of the demagogue who lives out untruths. Um, doesn't that sound kind of like what's going on?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know, they try to delve into, they try to create fear within their side, within their following, their maggots.
And it's real easy for them to do that.
Yes,
It's real
yes,
easy to
it
find
is.
something to scare people with.
Always something to scare people with. Mitch
They're trying to
Goldstein.
indoctrinate our kids. Gosh darn
Oh
it.
yeah, burn books.
Yeah.
Let's burn books.
Hey, what's up?
Hello, Mitch. How are
Mitch.
you?
How you doing, John? How you doing, Mitchy Chick?
Pretty good.
They're doing fine. We was talking about you.
What's
but
the word, John? What's going on in the big wide world?
Was
What
your
can I do
ears
for you?
burning today?
No.
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 Well, they should have been.
Why? What went on today?
Oh, me and Travis was talking about you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all?
Oh, that's all. Just
They're
us
still
talking
trying
about
to
you.
Oh, I
figure
can
out how
handle
you
that.
found
Okay.
the taco place.
Besides, it's not my ears that burn when people talk about it.
Oh, he was asking me about May, and I told him I don't know yet. I'm not for sure, but Travis is going to do a graphic for us, so I can put it up on the screen. So we're going to start promoting a Blue Dot hookup for anybody that wants to come. We are going to be in San Antonio. I believe it's going to be the 19th, 20th, 21st. If we don't adjust it, I don't know. John and Carolyn are going to be in San Antonio on the 21st. So we're trying to manipulate the numbers and all that, come up with a solid date. But anybody that wants to show up, baby, we're going to be there. Me, Joe, I think Joe Garcia and Randy Peterson are going to be there.
I'll give you a definite maybe, John.
We're hoping
Just
on a,
have to see.
we're hoping on a
My
positive.
my best friend buddy's daughter is getting married.
Oh,
on
really?
Memorial Day weekend. So yeah,
Oh.
you know Bruce. He's been on a few times.
Oh, outstanding. Well,
I think so.
marriages do take a little precedent, I guess, especially with good buddies. You know, that doesn't happen every day. Let me thank Keith Thompson, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "Hello, Blue Dots in Minnesota. We're trying to keep the back door closed. It ain't working." It's working, Keith. Hell, we damn near hit 90 today. It's like 87 or something today.
Wind chill of 14 here.
Oh, Lordy. Where are you, Mitch? Are you at home? Oh, did we lose Mitch?
Did we lose
I'm right
Mitch?
here.
Okay.
Oh.
What's the temperature up there, buddy?
I was in the 40s today.
Ah, well, that's not bad.
I like it.
Ain't freezing, but 14, yeah, that's too cold. Just keep the
Yeah,
door
what's
closed.
that all about? Maybe the climate is changing.
Are
on the
you
Earth.
shitting me?
I could tell you, if ordinarily in Pittsburgh, I don't really think that there's any doubt in your mind that Pittsburgh usually has pretty brutal winter because of our proximity to the Lake Erie and the rest of the Great Lakes. Hello, everybody. Hey, Blue Dots. Hey, Adina. Hey,
Everybody's here.
Jeanette.
Everybody's here.
Everybody is here.
Joe Garcia's here. If you
Yeah,
let him
so-
in, damn.
Now, we used to get an average annual snowfall of 39 plus inches every year. We've had less than an inch this year.
That doesn't bode well,
had-
does it?
Couple inches last year. We haven't had more than 5 inches of snow in 6 years. That's a major climate change.
We're seeing.
Fortunately, it pays in our favor, but it's you poor fuckers in Texas are getting the shift.
I saw a. Well, first
and
off,
Oklahoma and Wyoming
Yeah.
and Kansas. You guys are getting burned.
we're getting burned. We are. This is it's very hot for this early in the year. It's
All right,
not.
be right
it's-
back. I got something on the stove. I don't mean to be rude.
That's all right. Go
You
check your shit. All right. And while he's gone, we want to thank him, Mitch Goldstein, for coming in with a $5 donation and said, "Civil War will kick ass again." Yeah. Let's see Marjorie Taylor Greene. Hello, Joe. Joe, are you with us? You're muted, Joe.
Gotta unmute, Joe.
Got to unmute the button, Joe. There you
I
are.
don't know why I did that.
Because it's a button. I don't like buttons either.
I don't like buttons at all.
How are
I have
you
to
doing,
take
brother?
I had to take 3 showers today. It's too hot.
It is hot today.
Oh, stop it.
It was.
I'm bundled under 3
I was
blankets.
sweating.
Stop
But
it.
just to Mitch's point, just the other day I mentioned I'd seen a map on one of the news on the internet, one of the news outlets, about the coming climate and by 2030, and it's showing all these red areas down in southern Florida, South Texas, Southern California that are going to be uninhabitable because of climate change. The temperature is going to start. We've been in a burn ban here for a while. Don't even think about starting a fire anywhere, because the humidity is way low, temperatures are way high, and the wind is blowing like shit. Not a good time to start a fire.
Yeah. If I didn't weigh 190 pounds,
Yeah.
I would blow away.
Blow away. Well, look who's in the room with us. Hello, Bernadette.
Bernadette.
Y'all talking about it's too hot? The hell with you guys. I'm dealing with snow. I had to go get my kid out of the snow.
Are you shitting me?
Are you kidding me?
Is it snowing up there?
My nun-nuns off, okay? And I ain't even got nun-nuns.
Well, I'll go outside and turn a fan up towards the northwest and see if
Please, I would
blow
trade
some of this
places
up
in a
there.
heartbeat. He's opened the door again, and I'm so mad at him.
He opened the window on the side of the house is what he did.
Ooh,
Didn't open that
dude.
door, I'd get cold.
I think it's just rusted open at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my, jeez. I'm trying to keep my water running. You have to leave it dripping at night so pipes don't freeze. And
Really? That cold?
we are going to be in the 20s at night for the next 4 days.
I did see a story about, again, a difference in climate, that there were going to be record lows set up in the north. Evidently, Bernadette's one of them, but all the way across the north up there, west to east, and record highs down in the south at the same time. And today is a good example of it. I don't know if we set a record here today for a high, but I think we did. It's never been this high in February. Are you shitting me? 90 degrees? Pretty damn warm. And then at the same time, seeing record lows all across the states up north.
Yeah, it's a bit chilled, John. I ain't lying. I saw your little video this afternoon.
Oh, did
I
you?
was like, he's sitting out in the sun. Oh my God, he has the sun.
A little
Looked like
windy
he was
today.
enjoying that breeze.
It
Right.
breezed my ass. That hat fell off twice. I had to restart the video 2 times just because my hat went boom out the door. And that hat was crammed on top of my head on that last one. I had to go into town today, so I thought, what better way to do a video than to go out on the T-heads.
It looked nice out there.
It was a pretty day down here. We've Let me thank Keith Thompson, who came in with a $2 donation and said 8 inches of wet snow by Thursday, the 23rd. Holy shit!
If there's
Yeah.
any luck,
Thank
it's going
you.
to dump on
Yeah,
Keith.
but before it gets to him, it's got to pass through me. And
Yeah.
we've
Right?
had.
Yeah, it's gonna sweep all
at
across
least
the north.
an inch or so.
And let me thank Michael Johnson, who came in with a $5 donation and said the Gravy Seals don't want to see the gray-haired Bridges. Fuck Trump and fuck the GOP. Wait a minute. The Gravy Seals don't want to see the gray hair. Yeah. We're there, though, buddy. We're there.
How about that Biden, though?
How
Huh?
about that Biden?
Yeah.
How about that
like
Biden
it.
fella?
He's a sneaky little guy.
I mean, to tell you, nobody knew.
Stealthed right
and
in
fell-
there, looked
and
like he had a
traveled all
nice
the way-
time.
Traveled all the way across Ukraine in a train. Go
Yes.
Joe. Go Joe.
That was just
And
cool.
the speech he gave in Warsaw, it roused me, baby.
Yes.
That was an excellent speech, especially after.
You know he was dropping names, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then look at Putin's speech. They're getting out of the nuclear START treaty.
Oh, he's just pissed.
Yeah.
He's pissed.
It put his panties in a bunch right
Yep.
up his ass to see
Yep.
Biden and
Yep.
Kyiv.
And Biden called him
But
out too.
he knew because they let him know that he's going to keep. Y'all better not.
Yeah.
Better not.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
China's got their knickers in a knot too. So I don't know.
Yeah,
China
that's
and,
what we
and,
need to be
Korea.
worried about.
It is. It is becoming
Well,
a dangerous world
Kim Jong
right
Un,
now.
he's just a little bit too big for his.
I have faith in this president, though. We watched
I
him
do
come
too.
into office after Bozo the Clown was in there and did his best to pick apart NATO and to watch Joe Biden come in and pull it all together strong,
Stronger
Yes,
than
he
ever.
did.
stronger than ever. As a matter of fact, gained 2 new members.
Yes,
Yep.
he did.
So, it's I feel a little bit more confident with him in charge. I think he projects a little more strength than the last idiot that spent his time trying to kiss Putin's ass every time he turned around, which is exactly what he did. That day-
Speaking of that person, did
Speaking
he
of that
actually
guy.
go to Ohio?
I don't know if he did go. I know he was invited to go to Palestine, East Palestine, where the train derailed.
He was invited, or was he just going to? He inferred that he was going to go.
I heard,
I don't know that he was invited. I think that he was just going to go. Okay.
The word invited is left open to, well, who invited him?
Invited him.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd like to know that part because that's what the story said, that he was invited to speak, but I don't know anybody that stood up and said, yeah, I wanted him to come. Nobody wants to see his dumb ass anywhere. Except,
Yeah, so what is he going to do? Because he ain't got no money to help the people there. He certainly ain't in position to help the people there. All he could do is run his mouth.
he'll go up there and talk about how terrible Pete Buttigieg is transportation secretary and how Joe Biden is killing this country and only he can fix it and blah, 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 all that kind of shit.
Well, he could throw some paper towels at people.
Oh, he could do that. Just
He
load
knows
him
how to
up
do
with a
that.
truck
I
hole.
forgot about that.
He could drive right down the main street, toss them out left and right, and saving people from
There
the
you go.
dastardly deeds of Joe Biden with just a paper towel. He's the only guy that could do it. I think he's going to have a little more trouble. I think, what was it? I'm looking here at a story that says that in the New York Times, the Georgia grand jury forewoman says indictments in election probe, not a short list. So everybody's all of a sudden got their eyeballs looking down to Fannie Willis down in Georgia to see what's up. Because when the
I don't
grand
know
jury,
when the list is going to come out. They
Yeah.
don't say. but
I'm interested to see the list.
Paperwork.
And she also said that it's probably what you expected to be.
Yeah.
Now, I expect to see Rudy Giuliani there.
Rudy
For
Giuliani,
sure.
Sidney Powell. I'd like to see Lindsey Graham on there.
Well, I think what she said
but
was.
here's the thing. Lindsay testified,
Yes, he did.
and I don't think you're gonna see Lindsay on there because Lindsay's too smart for that. Okay.
Yeah.
Rudy, on the other hand,
Rudy's a
is
dumbass.
lush.
Rudy's a dumbass. Rudy's on the list. So is Sidney Powell. There's a list of lawyers on the list.
Well, we can guess which
yeah.
ones lied.
Surely you're not suggesting
Because
that
they're
one
not
of them
smart
lied.
enough.
And we
Just
know
tell the
that
truth.
Trump didn't even show up, so his ass is
There's
on
the
the list.
name. There's the name that we're all looking for it because he's the ringleader. How can you put indictments on everybody else going down the list and not him?
Come on, he's the one that made the phone call.
He's the one that made the phone call. He's the one that said there, just find me some votes here, because we
Just
want
kinda
the
wish
state.
It was like tomorrow. Let's get on with this
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
We're running out of time here.
Instigator in chief.
But in the grand scheme of things, I don't know why it isn't obvious to even those dumbasses in the Republican Party. Of just wait a minute, I had a thought. I had a thought in my head. Well,
And then
just
a
the
senior
overall.
moment.
Yeah, senior moment. Just the overall feeling of really y'all can't see this shit. All the crap from DeSantis and his can't say gay or woke bullshit down in Florida to
Yeah,
Marjorie Taylor Greene's bullshit.
What's disturbing is this 40,000 videos that
Yeah,
Yes.
Kevin.
McCarthy gave to fucker Carlson.
Now, why
I
would
mean,
why would
Tucker
why would
Carlson.
why would Kevin do that? Why would Kevin give Tucker
Because he
any?
can. Because he can.
What would be his
Pretty
purpose? What
No
would?
purpose. Just
I
'cause
don't
he
know.
can.
Let's see. So they can twist shit around and make themselves look good. I
They're
don't
going
know.
to try to, baby. That's exactly what it is. Because Fox has got their
The
ass in a
Capitol
crack.
Police.
They've been caught lying. You know, of course, their viewers don't know because Fox isn't reporting on that.
You know what they're really going to do with it, John?
What?
They're going to pick it apart and they're going to find all of the early on decent people just waving their little flags and looking
Oh.
mild and meek.
No.
See,
Mom
No.
and
It
Pop
was
waving
just
at the
a-
camera.
yeah.
You know.
About this one, you guys, they're going to expose the routes that weren't exposed by the January 6th committee. That the leadership and the people in the Congress took when they left those buildings. They're going to expose these ways to get out of that building that should not be exposed. And the Capitol Police are extremely worried about this.
Yeah. Because it gives.
Tucker Carlson is going to twist this shit every which way but loose. Now,
And the sad thing
they
is,
gave
they're
it-
going to believe it. Whatever Tucker comes up with, those idiots are going to believe
We
it.
already know what that is
Yeah.
now. That's been exposed as if we hadn't known that prior to it coming out in court. I don't know why shit has to come out in court for people to believe that it's the god awful truth, but they still think that it's how twisted those people are, that the election was stolen. So, you could pretty much tell a Fox News viewer the truth, and they will beat you down with their conspiracy theory
Yeah.
because they can't
Yeah.
believe the fucking
No.
truth. It's been drilled
Because to
out
believe
of them.
the truth would be to
They don't.
come to a realization that their Lord and Master Donny Boy is nothing but a screwed up asshole who came in and raped this country and got as much as he could, and he's still trying to
A
do that.
lying fucking
He's a
thief.
lying sack of shit, and he convinced a whole lot of Republicans to go along with his bullshit. So now they're stuck with it. They're stuck with that image of, well, these are the idiots. These are the clown car segment of our Congress. And the sad thing is, they affect our lives. That's what I was talking about earlier today. The special election in Virginia today. These special elections, your congressmen said they mean so much, not to just your district, but to all of us. That's why we're dealing with Marjorie Taylor Greene and all of her bullshit, is because Georgia's 14th district just couldn't
somebody
resist
please.
themselves.
If there are aliens out there, please hear me.
Please
come
come
get
get
this
her.
woman.
Come pick that woman up. Pick up Bobart
And
and
take Bo
Santos
the
and
clown with her.
yeah. There's a
Yeah.
y'all see George Santos's interview there with somebody. I forgot who it was.
No.
Oh, you haven't seen it? I've just seen excerpts. I haven't seen the whole thing.
I
You
don't
know,
want
somebody
to watch
He's
it.
doubling down on shit. The clip I saw had to do with his mother. Well, how can you say your mother died of a result of 9/11 when there is no record of her ever even being there? Well, are you saying that my mother lied to me? Really? You're going to shove it off on your mom?
Whoa, dude.
Yes, that's what
Dude.
he's shoving it
Well,
off on his own mother.
The
Hey.
answer should have been the fruit doesn't fall far from the tree then.
Yeah. Oh, well, he
Well, he can't
admits to
exactly
lying
trust
and
his
then
mother
goes
because
on to
she
lie some
died.
more.
Wait. Did your mom come back from the dead and said she died at 9/11 because
Yeah.
she died 60 years later? So what are you saying? I don't know. I'm confused.
I am too, because because he says his mother was working, and I think it was Tower 2, during the attack, and it was the result of that her lungs and everything, that she got cancer 6 years later and died. But there's no record of her even being in the United States at that time. She was still down in Brazil. So,
Unless she was an alien.
well, the winds were blowing kind of
Hey,
that
maybe
way.
she worked for
He was there illegally.
Yeah,
Donald,
maybe
who,
so.
all the whole thing.
But even faced with that, then he is just saying, well, what do you say? My mother lied to me. She told me she was there. Well, then, yeah, okay, yeah, she lied to you,
Yeah,
bub. What do you
yeah,
What do you want to
yeah.
know?
Don't
She's just
fall
like
far
you.
from the tree.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I guess you got a whole family of liars. But he went on to lie about more shit. And
And because that's what he does.
And who's this other new liar that we're looking at?
There is a new liar.
Yes, I
Is it
do.
Ohio?
I've seen something.
I can't remember. Starts with an O.
You know, I was going to go look over here because I thought there was a little headline about him, but I don't see it.
Besides Greg Abbott.
Yeah, besides Greg Abbott or the other
Right.
Republicans at all.
Or
Or
DeSantis,
McCarthy,
or
or
Yeah, just pick one. Ted Cruz. There's one.
Yeah.
Sack of shit. I wish.
Little
we
Miss
could-
Three Letters, or anybody else. Oh Jesus. Yeah, I
It-
don't. Olis, yeah, that's his name.
It starts with an O something, yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Oleg.
Olegs or
Oleg.
something.
What did he lie
Oleg
about?
or
What's he
something like
lying about anyway?
that. He's apparently lied on his resume to get his job too.
Oh, let's
So it's a Republican thing.
just
Maybe
lie
it
your
was
ass
a
off. Who's
Nothing
gonna?
in
You know,
the
you can.
water.
Jeff Santos is full of shitish. That's pretty good, brother. That's it. I'm Jewish. Yeah, you're full of shit-ish. Yeah, but the problem Kevin McCarthy has is they've got him by the huevos. He can't do anything about this shit. Lauren Boebert, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Santos, he needs every one of them. And he'll give up whatever he has to do, and he'll cave in or just to keep that gavel, baby. It's disgusting. It's sad to watch our country being, I don't want to say taken hostage because it's just a house.
No, but
it's not their.
it is being inundated by this well, Trump started it with the big fucking lie, John. I mean, it's Trump's lie. Okay?
That continues. That has just corrupted.
Like wildfire, and
Yeah.
and everybody saw him get away with this, so that's what they think that they could come out and do now. It's just lie, your way
Make up
into
bullshit, do
position,
whatever you want to
and,
do.
you know,
Just whatever it is, just make sure you wave a flag above it and have an eagle fly by or something. Play some patriotic music. That's all.
right.
That's all you have
But
to do.
American people, we need to wake the fuck up. We need to wake our neighbors up if that's possible. I don't know. Throw cold water
baby.
on them or something. I don't know. It seems to work for dogs.
Firecrackers.
Neighbors.
This country is going to be a hot mess if this is continued
To divide us the way
continue.
it does.
Yeah, and now you
And-
got Nikki Haley's snaking the grass ass out there, blowing shit up and
You watch her. I'm telling you.
She's
You
just a
watch her.
spinning top. I can't even figure out what motivates her. She's just
yeah.
out there whirling
I know
around.
what motivates her. She wants to be president.
We didn't think that Trump would be president.
Right.
Don't.
That's what I'm
She's
saying. Don't
slick.
count her out.
She is
Oh, no,
so
I'm not
slick,
counting
and
her
she-
out.
To
I just
Republicans,
can't
she
figure
does
her
have a
out.
draw.
But here's the thing: she knows how to package her shit.
Yes,
Way
she
better
does.
than Trump.
Yeah.
Okay. She puts
She's
a
a
pretty
little-
fucking pink bow
her-
on that shit.
Yeah, she wraps
Okay.
up a big pile of turds in a nice, pretty
Yes, she
package and
does.
delivers it real well.
She does. It sounds good until you really listen to it close and go, "What did she just say?"
Yeah, what's she saying?
Yeah,
What's she
well,
That
talking
didn't make
about?
any sense.
You need to bring out everything that she has said and done or not done in the past. We have got to start making these fucking Republicans eat their damn words.
Every one of them. It starts with 147 of them that are still in our house.
Yep.
You know, that's what's scary about this shit is the
And
whack
they take
jobs.
turns with sound bites. They just throw
Yeah.
these little sound bites out. Here, have this
They,
nibble.
they're
get
willing to
their-
go with the crowd of whatever the maggots decide to do, whatever the Marjorie Taylor Greenes or the Boeberts or,
And it doesn't really matter. It's just all about keeping people fearful and stirred
There you
up
go.
so that they'll vote towards a
That's what I
Republican.
say.
They don't care which
Well-
one, really. They really
No,
don't.
and Miss Ronna McDaniel, she made sure that everybody. I mean, they say the quiet shit out loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
She said, "We don't care who's in the seat, just so long as we got the seat."
Yep.
Remember Hershey
Yeah.
Walker?
they
Yep.
would have had him in a heartbeat.
Yes,
They would have took him in a heartbeat, dumbass that he is.
yes.
It would have been
Meantime,
fine.
in
Marjorie Taylor
Michigan-
and Boebert's the same way. Santos, look who they picked. There's,
The-
And I'm so glad that the guy who almost beat Bober is already running his campaign again.
The one that almost beat her?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because she comes
yes.
back up at 24 again.
Yep,
Yep.
they all
Let's
do.
do. Yep, every one of them. So let's play the game again. And I don't
Yep.
think George Santos, I guess he's going to hang on to his seat until then. Doesn't look like
Yes.
he's going to leave it. And it doesn't look like the Republican Party is going to do anything about it.
No, they're
Miss-
not. They're just going
Miss
to
Jean-
acquiesce.
Miss Jean just sent me a message. The guy who has embellished his resume to become, as she puts it, the latest Republican headache is named Andy Oleg.
Andy Oleg.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
and he's out there lying
And-
about his
and-
resume, huh?
Where's he
And
from?
Miss Jean, if you could tell me which state that he's from, so we can avoid that at all costs, that would be cool.
I was going to guess Ohio, but I might be wrong.
No, but you might be right.
I might be. Sometimes I actually am right.
You're
I don't know.
pretty good at that stuff.
And in the meantime,
Yes,
um,
ma'am. In the meantime,
the Mormon
Tennessee,
Church,
says
the
Laura
Mormon Church
McGrath.
has got to cough up some money.
Oh wow, gee,
They
I
got in
wonder
trouble
why. Yes.
for their $32 billion or however much it is that they have. They're getting charged $5 million for hiding it. They were hiding it.
really,
Yeah,
a church being
a church.
being
Mhm.
dishonest with their books.
Go figure.
Who would have thought?
Who
Who would have thought?
Yeah, that the Mormon Church of all churches.
Yeah,
If you can, well, we
to
won't go
each
there.
their own, I guess. We have freedom of
Magic
religion. You
underwear.
can pick whatever religion you want in this country. There's hundreds of them, hundreds. Just pick one. One's about as good as another, I guess.
I think we should tax them all.
Yeah,
the
I
time.
do. I
Why
do. I
should they
think taxes. The
get
church
any
should be
breaks?
taxed. That money goes into the
Period.
system to help their fellow citizens. What's the problem? You know,
Yeah,
goes
if they
in the
were to
coffers
donate
like the rest of our
90%
money.
of all of it all the time, that'd be different. But they don't.
Yeah, well, that's how come people like Joel Osteen, or he's the one I pick on because he's the one I remember most. But you know, there's a dozen of them. I remember Pat Tillerson. I think I remember him. I think he was a preacher. I don't know.
There's been
I
so
can't
many
keep
of
up
them.
with them.
Yes, there
There's
has
been,
over
you
the
know,
years.
every last single
Ernest
one of them
Ainsley. That's one from the past.
evangelistic fuckers need to go to jail.
I went to one of his revivals. Big guy, Ernest Ainsley, came to Corpus Christi, had the whole Coliseum down there booked. My wife's family all wanted to go, so John put on his nice hat and went on down to the revival. Whoo, boy, howdy shit! It was a thing to behold.
Well, so that's probably a cheap ticket to go for some entertainment. Oh, what the heck?
What the heck? Yeah, Copeland. There's another name. Oral
Yeah.
Roberts.
Yeah.
There's a list of them.
Graham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I do. I always preface it by saying that I separate people like that from your local little preacher in your little town. I don't think they have a grandeur of, dreams of grandeur,
No.
living in a mansion. They're pretty well happy with the apple pie somebody delivers every week or something. So
They're
it's only when it's
Mostly
perverted.
focused on next week's sermon.
Jim and
you know.
Tammy Baker. Ooh, boy, see there, everybody can get a laugh. All you have to do is say that name, and everybody
Yeah.
gets a laugh. There's a prime example of just a yeah. Well, anyway, let's don't get.
Dog houses with the air conditioners in them.
Yeah.
And, Jesus Christ.
Living the life.
The American people must have way too much fucking money. Okay? Because we just give it away to these churches. We just give it away to these politicians.
And just think, if
who
you
just
gave that money instead to a
rape and
church,
pillage.
but to a benevolent society that actually provides, pick a charity. Pick a
World
charity.
Food.
Yeah, World Kitchen. You know, there's a good place
yeah.
to donate where you know your money's going
Yeah.
to a good cause. You know, I don't know.
Doctors Without Borders, one of my favorite charities.
Doctors Without
That's
Borders,
the-
absolutely.
Doctors Without Borders.
Doctors
We-
Without
on-
Borders.
On Facebook, I always do my birthday fundraiser. Doctors
For
Without
them,
Borders.
outstanding,
Excellent charity.
outstanding.
There's the Smile Project. I think that's for dental stuff. And,
Yeah. Mercy ships. There are a lot of, like I said, benevolent charities.
it's Tennessee, not Ohio. Sorry.
What's in Tennessee?
Andy Ogles is
Or-
from
Oh,
Tennessee.
okay.
Or Habitat for Humanity. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a good cause.
And look
Yes.
look where Jimmy Carter is right now. I'm
Yes.
you know, I'm proud of that guy. I'm more proud for being an ex-president. You know, he had some difficulties during his presidency, not of all of his own doing. You know, at the end of it with the hostage situation in Iran, that was fiddled with by
Oh, yeah.
who came next?
There were several
Oh,
of them.
Kissinger?
Reagan, huh? It was Reagan, wasn't
It
it?
was Kissinger.
Yes.
I think it was
Yeah,
Kissinger.
but it wasn't it Reagan that came in
Yes.
and yeah,
Yes.
saved the
Reagan
day.
wasn't
They
smart
released the
enough.
hostages. Yeah, that's a deal that was made out by them.
Yeah. Reagan was the face. He was
Right.
not the deal maker.
No, he wasn't. No, Reagan was always just the
No,
front
but
man.
he was the one who contacted Iran and told them to hold the hostages
Yeah,
until
hold the hostages
Yeah.
until
the election.
the election, until inauguration. So,
Uh-huh.
so it would look like Iran was afraid of Ronald Reagan because that was the image that they wanted to try to project.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
And then didn't they have their little friend Ollie that they threw under the
yes,
bus?
Ollie North, who went on to become a
Yes, the
News in it.
Iran-Contra
Yeah.
affair.
Mhm.
Yeah, I always look back at the politics of my life, which started with Nixon. That's the first time I was ever noticeable of Nixon. And it pains me to say I voted for Nixon the first time. And, no, the second time. Yeah, I don't know. Then he got then he resigned in disgrace. That was my introduction to boy, howdy shit, didn't you pay attention? No, you didn't. Just got caught up in a crowd. And then when Reagan came in, that was a changing point in my outlook of what the Republican Party is. And that's when I started to realize they're not for anybody except people with a lot of money. Corporations, businessmen, if you got a lot of money to donate, you bet they're on your side. You're a piddly ass, just, what was that, trickle down? Don't worry, it'll get to you sooner or later. Yeah, bullshit. And then from then on, it was the Republican Party is just into the capitalism to the max. They are more concerned with corporations and big business than they are your ass.
But they're even more evil than that.
They are more evil. They would slide us right into a fascist society. They would
Well,
install
you know, I
somebody
mean-
like Trump in a heartbeat so they could just make more money.
It all goes back into the racist policies that they've always maintained.
Yeah.
Always. But they won't say that. That's
No,
not what those are.
No, that's
That's
not
all
racist.
about this, that, and the other thing. No.
It's about
That's not what they are.
Patriotic. Yeah, that's what it is. Bullshit. Bullshit. You know what's patriotic? Making sure everybody in this country shares in the prosperity of this country. That's patriotism. Patriotism
Yes,
is
make sure
making sure
everybody
your
has a
neighbor is well
chance.
taken care of, and that you give a shit about them. That's what we're supposed to be known for, ain't it? Used to be.
Used to be.
Yeah,
I don't
used to
know.
be.
I don't know about used to be. I think it was still all just show. It wasn't really. It wasn't
Lot
really
through our
there. It
history
isn't
has
what we
been.
thought it was.
Well,
was
so
what we
many
were
things
taught.
through our life is not what we thought it was during the time we were going through it. You know,
Which is my whole argument with them taking over any of the educational bullshit. Because no, you're not. No, not anymore.
that is
You
becoming
can't
quite a
blind
thing
me
with them.
anymore.
They would just as soon put blinders on everybody and learn only what they want you to learn. What is that? That's
But it's-
indoctrination. That's the word they keep throwing at us. Really?
It's too late.
Yeah.
Well, they've been doing it. They've been doing it for all of our lives. And we just didn't realize it because we just la 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 right
Well,
along with it.
That's right.
'Cause it was
We're
what
all
they
woke
fed
now.
us.
We're all woke. Yeah.
Yep, too woke.
Too
We're
woke.
too woke.
We're too woke.
Too late.
Yeah.
Can't put the woke back in the bag.
I'd rather be woke than dead asleep to what's going on around me.
I would too.
You know.
Oh,
But that's
God.
the word they've keyed in on, the word woke. And they
But we
made
can't keep them from trying to shove it back in the bag. That ain't gonna
no,
happen.
that ain't gonna go. Hey, y'all want to have some fun?
Sure.
Everybody's up for it. Let's see
Oh.
if he takes the bait. I threw a little bait out in the water.
Jorge.
Jorge, where are you, buddy?
Where are you?
Got a little shrimp out there in the water, buddy. I'm hoping for a bite.
Come on, Jorge.
I saw a
Hit that
post
button.
from Randy Peterson today. Something about I think he went to go cast his line. I think the bait fell off the hook before it went in the water. He watched his bait fall into the water, and then a big old bass came up and ate it.
Of course.
and then jumped out and laughed at him.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Burped,
bud.
probably.
Thanks for the
Yeah.
for the snacko.
Hey, I wanna put something out that I just found out yesterday that, I was like 1 day old today, finding this out yesterday.
What?
About our 39th president, Jimmy Carter. That
What'd you find out?
back, I think it was in 1952, Canada had the first nuclear meltdown in the world, and Jimmy Carter, being a scientist with the Navy,
Yes.
helped formulate a team to go in and help dismantle this nuclear reactor that had melted down. Now, here's the thing. And I heard this on Rachel Maddow last night. They went in 90 seconds at a time. Okay?
'Cause that was the limit they could stay in.
Yeah.
That was the limit that they could stay in. So what they did was they built a mock reactor on a playground some distance away
Practice?
to practice on, so that when people went in there, they knew what they had to do for 90 seconds, and they rotated teams out. And he led that team at the ripe old age of 28.
I think, well, speaks well of his
Oh.
Navy career.
Yes,
Yes, it does.
yes.
Uh,
And I was fascinated to find that out about him. And
I did not know
that he
that.
was. And here's another fun fact that you might not know about the 39th wonderful president of the United States of America, that he is the only president to ever graduate Annapolis.
That's true.
Oh.
That's true.
Mhm.
Yes, that's why he has a stellar Navy career. You know,
He's a
Navy.
stellar
go
man,
Navy. I'm just saying.
and
And he lived his whole life like that.
He
Yes,
was just so full of
absolutely.
humility.
You know,
He really was.
You could
Absolutely.
not question his integrity one iota.
So I want to
Yeah.
say, if anybody in Plains, Georgia, is listening to this broadcast, and I don't know if there is or not, and you
Of
got
course there is.
access to Mr. Carter, you tell him there's a whole bunch of blue
Blue
dots that
dots.
just absolutely love him.
I love him. I
Now,
really do.
All over the world. All
Nobody
over
could
the
be a
world.
better ambassador for who
We
America should
salute
be.
you, sir.
Sending
we
our
salute
love.
you.
Sending our love
Yep.
out there.
Absolutely.
Let me see.
So, did fine job for this country.
And the
I-
Navy
I-
just
I'm blind, Miss
renamed
Linda, I
the
can't
building
see.
at Annapolis after
Yes,
him.
they did. Bravo. Yes. they
Hello,
did.
Jorge.
Good evening.
How are you doing, brother?
Well, we're all nice and had the air conditioner on today.
I got
and,
it running
you know,
right now.
Oh, sorry.
That's that buzz you hear in the background right now is an air conditioner. It's damn well hot. How's the lovely Nan?
Winter in Texas.
Yeah, winter in Texas,
She's
indeed.
doing wonderful.
Good.
She'll be here on Friday.
Oh, she'll be come see you on Friday? Well, lucky you.
Yeah, we're going to run over to Inks Lake for a couple days and
Oh, that'll be
camp
nice.
out for a while.
Yeah, the weather's going to be good for a few days.
Yeah, weather's
It's
good.
gonna, for all week, for
Yeah.
another 7 or 8 days, we're going to be like this. So might as well get out and enjoy it.
Take the suntan
Rub it in,
lotion
why
and
don't you?
enjoy February.
Oh, no, don't say that. Holy shit. Stephanie Dean just came in with a $2 donation to let us know, hey, John, heading to the ER. No worries. Jay here. Yeah. No, that's not good. Stephanie, she took a fall the other day. I talked to her.
Oh, no.
Yes, she took a fall.
I do that.
And, yeah, it was a pretty bad fall. They had to call 911 then, and now I'm concerned that this may be a result of something from that fall.
Oh,
No
I'm sorry to
worries.
hear
Baby,
that.
we're always going to worry about you. Stephanie Dane, if you're still, take care of yourself, dear. I know Jay will take care of you. Yeah, he's a good man there. But let us know, Jay, what's going on. I'll text him later. I'll check on her later after the show. But boy, how she texted me the other morning. She felt, and you know what I told her? I told her, "Oh, dear, get a cane. You need to walk with." Well, she says I use one outside, but not in the house. She said it's not very attractive, John. I said, are you shitting me? I don't. Twirl it around a little bit, baby. It doesn't diminish your beauty one bit at all. And I don't think Jay gives a shit. You can use the other end to hook him. Come here, darling. Yeah, be creative with it. If you gotta have one, you be creative with it. Oh, there she is. We love you too, Stephanie. Just take care of yourself, darling. We need you in this family, both you and Jay. Where would romance bloom without y'all? We love it. Anyway, Stephanie, thank you for that. But take care of yourself and let me know. Text me later. Or text me now. I'll read it. My phone ain't in here, but I'll see it after the show. Uh-oh. That's too big for me to read. Oh, gee. Okay. Yes, Supreme Court Tuesday expressed on protecting internet companies from a wide array of lawsuits in a major case involving YouTube and the family of an American student fatally shot in 2015, rampaged by Islamic militants in Paris. Yes, that's what this case was about. A YouTube video of an American student that was fatally shot by Islamic extremists. And that video, it got a lot of views, baby. A lot of views. And it was pushed by a lot of YouTube and, search it, That's what they're talking about. That should not have happened. That video would have been allowed even to be released. But again, like they were talking about earlier, like Miss Chick said, it's a sharp edge.
It's been 7 years, and look at how much we've tried to figure it out in 7 years too.
Yeah. And we haven't done it yet.
Figured it out.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, some would say it's a little more, it's going a little backwards now. Since what's his name took over Twitter.
Elon.
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 Yeah, Elon Musk.
Musky breath.
Musky breath.
Elon.
It was just really kind of screwed. That I don't even hardly pay attention to Twitter anymore.
To force everybody on Twitter to receive your tweets.
Yeah.
The man's ego.
Yeah. Got an ego problem, do you?
Is just a little bit too large.
That's pitiful.
Because not every. Hey, Elon.
I don't really give a shit what he has to say.
Not everybody gives a fuck.
Not everybody gives a shit. Please don't do that. No, I've cut back on Twitter. I don't post very much on it. I did today though, because when I opened up to look. Go ahead.
I erased it.
You erased it.
You erased it?
Yeah.
I go to look because if you look at trending, you'll see stories in there. What's going on today? It was Ted Cruz being an idiot for some reason. Marjorie Taylor Greene for her stuff.
He doesn't need a reason.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. No, God, I hope we get rid of him this time.
He's a natural.
He's a natural asshole.
Idiot.
Nobody likes him.
Idiot, yeah.
He's the least liked person in the Senate.
And yet he still doesn't get it.
Nope.
Yeah.
Acts like, No, I should just do away with Twitter. I have several friends that have already cast it away because of its ridiculous CEO now, I guess. But I did post on it today because there was a tweet down there that just said about something about Marjorie Taylor Greene, and the options were, is she stupid or something else, and I just wrote stupid. What do you want to know?
Brain damage.
Brain damage. She does. She reminds me of somebody who should be at Waffle House at 3 o'clock in the morning. That's where that lady belongs. That's where she would be more at home with than in Congress.
Yeah, waiting the tables.
I don't know. Maybe in Georgia's 14th district, maybe 14th district. Maybe the Waffle House is like Congress. I don't know.
Maybe the Waffle House is her house.
Maybe Waffle House is her house. That's where she learned how to. It is. It's embarrassing. That and Lauren Bobart, and now George Sant. These are the the epitome of. Are you shitting me? You elected that?
This is the best you got.
That's the best you got
Yeah.
out of your whole district? That shit?
Oh,
And look who's running or trying to. I mean, DeSanto's de facto running. You know, they still got fuck Trump out
Yep.
there, and now they got fuck Trump in heels that kicks forward.
They don't like it when they're wearing heels. That's what she said.
Mm,
They don't like it when it's wearing heels.
yes. And she only kicks forward. She doesn't kick
Yeah, she doesn't kick
sideways.
back. She's not about to look at her own house. She's got to woo those people over to,
Uh-huh.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the Republican political season. Because
Well,
Ron
it ought to be a
DeSantis is in.
complete Shit
Huh?
show.
Yeah.
It ought to be a complete shit show.
It will be. It will
It
be.
usually is.
But the more
On
that jump in, the more that gives Donnie a chance. Of course, I'm under the belief that he will not be able to run for president.
Well, he's already spent $10 million on legal fees, so
Yeah.
and he's still got a shit ton, and that's a technical term, more
don't-
lawsuits to go through.
I don't think
Yeah.
he's running to be elected. He's running to raise an army. That's what he wants. I don't think it will be a successful thing.
He's raised the army and raised funds to help pay for his
There
legal
you
issues.
go. Get a little grifting
all,
all along
all
the way.
those idiots are paying his legal bill.
Yeah, all the time.
Grifter in chief that he is.
Still, to
Can't
this day,
believe it.
the billionaire that they all think he is. Oh, yeah, he's got a lot of money. Well, then why he's asking your ass for money? He
Yeah,
should.
right.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, I'm fishing again. That's all right. I'm fishing. Got the bait out there. That's all. Oh, man. I'm telling you. MTG000, the jail number. Let me thank TW, who came in with a $5 donation through Super Chat with a character holding his belly and laughing out loud. Outstanding. I get it in text. I don't get to see the picture. Anyway, TW, thank you very much. I appreciate it tremendously. Where was I? Oh, I was fishing.
You're right there, sitting. You're sitting right there.
Right here. Joe, you remember that too. You remember this. I'm going to give you words of wisdom. All right? You ready,
What's
Joe?
that? Yes, sir.
No matter where you go, there you are.
That's right.
That's it.
there you go.
That's it. No matter where you go, there you are. Then what?
I've been.
What you gonna do when you can't turn back for the bridges they burned and they can't wait? I can't sing that because they'll cut my ass off the roads. Oh man, I'm telling you, it's been a beautiful day though. I got a chance to go downtown. I let my dog chase seagulls. That put a smile on my face. She didn't catch
Catch
any.
any?
No. Well, for one reason, she was tied to my ass, and I can't run that
Yeah.
fast. I had her on the leash. Oh, she looked good in her little vest. I got one of those best collars, and it's all pink camouflage, and it says "best friend" on it. And some lady walked. Oh, isn't she pretty? Well, see there, she knew it was a she because she's wearing pink camo. Let me thank Michael Johnson, who came back with another $2 and said, Marjorie double knot China spy. Fuck Trump and fuck the GOP. I think Michael's a little pissed off the Republicans. I don't know. I'm just getting that drift.
Do you think?
Yeah, we all should be. We're getting into ridiculous territory.
I'm tired of all that negativity.
It's bullshit. It's constant bullshit. They're not doing a damn thing for the American people. They're not trying to pass any legislation. They got, this whole damn release of tapes that Tucker Carlson has tried to, that whole thing of investigating the investigation. That's what it's going to be.
Didn't Jim Jordan get a schooling?
Oh, I hope so. I hope so. Oh, he got one from
Probably several.
Jamie Raskin. Was it Raskin?
He
Usually.
didn't learn if he did.
He got schooled on what he was trying to do.
Yeah, Jamie tore his ass up.
Yep.
I think it was Jamie Raskin. Yeah. Yeah, because they're calling
Yeah,
them
'cause
out
he
for their
had
bullshit.
the handkerchief on.
I can't
'Cause
remember what
Jamie's
that was
having,
about.
cancer.
No, that's his pirate do rag.
His pirate do-rag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going through chemo.
I know. They won't let him wear his hair, so he wears
Oh,
his pirate
Jamie
do
He
rag.
doesn't
Raskin.
have any hair.
Yes, his do-rag.
Yes.
That's his,
Oh, now see, I thought he had turned
From,
Muslim.
from
Ta-
little
his
Stephen.
bandana from a-
Tyler thought it was badass. Tyler wears one of those a lot.
It is badass.
It
I
look
think he
bad.
looks badass.
Tyler wears one all the time. Tyler's hair is like, I got to take a picture of that one. His hair is like, I don't know, halfway down his back. It's beautiful hair. But he puts one of them do-rags up there so it keeps him out of, when he's working.
Dominic's got some locks going on
Does she?
him. I swear to God,
Yeah.
he looks like a little surfer boy going on. All that blonde hair just
I was going,
almost down to the middle of his back. And I keep threatening to cut it, and he is just like, no.
yeah,
Mimi."
Tyler don't want to cut
No.
it. He trims
That's
it a
his
little
power,
bit.
Mimi.
Yeah, that's Tyler.
Yeah, that's his power.
That's Tyler. And I'll tell you, I wish I looked like that guy. I don't know. My son is very handsome. Anyway, let me thank Louis Russo, who came in with a $10 donation and said a little bit for the internet bill. Thank you, John. Well, Louis, thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, got to keep up with that one. Or we ain't got a show. I don't know what do y'all pay for internet? What do y'all just random? Don't have to give me a specific, but ballpark.
Oh,
30s, 40s, 50s.
my-
Yeah,
my
that's me. I
cable-
laugh too. I see it advertised on TV. High-speed internet, $21 a month. Are you shitting me? It's $120 a month.
Did you say? Did you say
Yeah.
$30 for internet?
Well, that's what they say on TV. I see it all the
shit.
time on TV. Come on here and get this.
Okay.
Well, of course, that internet service is not available where I live. So,
watching the wrong TV.
see, Carol Lowe, $55 she's paying. Oh, Lewis is paying $184. Lewis,
Oh,
Jesus,
Lord.
well, I would be. If I would be having to jump up from the 120 I pay now, Michael's paying 35, Paula's 100. Look at the disparity in that. I'd
I
like
think
to
I
know
got
that what the
60.
difference is. Probably because Michael Johnson's more in the city,
Mid-speed.
and Paula
You
might
read
be
mine?
out in the Gary Spring, $109 up in Florida. I mean,
Hey,
Canada.
really? Does that include a bunch of things, though?
Bernadette Priya, $195. Jesus, girl,
Your cell phone
are
and
you
internet?
shitting me? Okay, we have a winner.
No, no.
We have a winner.
It's internet, okay.
It's just internet? Oh my
Yes,
God.
honey. Yes. Oh, shit.
Boy, howdy shit.
Which
Well,
is
I feel
down,
better with my piddly ass 120. Shit,
down from the $400 or $500 I used to pay. And
man.
then one day
Well,
they
now-
texted me and said, "Oh, we're putting you on a different plan." I'm like, "Really?" And they're like, "Yeah, it'll only cost you $195 a month."
A special
I'm like,
plan.
really?
Yeah, that's
And then
a special.
And then they upped how many gigs that I could have, and I was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Okay, let's do this," because literally when Dominic during the pandemic,
Pandemic.
I like that better.
during the pandemic, when Dominic had to do homeschooling from school, we were paying close to $400 to $600 a month for internet so he could go to school. And so to pay $195 a month,
You
now,
feel like you're getting a bargain.
oh fuck yeah, I'm getting a hell of a deal. And I,
Susan Jarrett made a comment. For those of
shit.
us live very
Oh,
rural,
shit.
HughesNet is the only option, and it's very expensive. That's what I used to have, Suzanne, was HughesNet. Satellite dish.
No.
Boom. Yeah.
I can't even get HughesNet. It's too slow.
It is too slow. It is. I couldn't do a show with HughesNet. They wouldn't
No.
let me do it. Keith Thompson came back in with another $2 and said, cat food. And I like the way he spelled cat with a K. I'm telling you, I had to
But
feed them little
I
boogers.
will have to say that for the 195, we watch all the fucking TV we want. We play all the video games we
No,
want.
no.
I do this show through it. I connect, everything.
No.
Everything that we do as far as entertainment. The only thing that I don't do is make phone calls through it. I pay a separate $86 a month for my phone bill by itself.
No,
So-
let me clarify mine because I pay $120 for the internet service. Oh, you want to watch TV? YouTube TV. Well, that's it's under $100, about 90 something a month, I think. And then I get nailed with a bunch of little ones. Marcia has, Hulu and Netflix. Every one of them is a charge. So yeah, if you add all of that up, the entertainment,
That's
yeah,
why I
it's
steal all the fucking TV I could get.
Yeah.
Because I get 1,000 gigs a month with my internet service to stream, to do whatever. So the kids play all the video games they want. We stream all the freaking movies we want, and I steal all of those. I'm not giving up another damn dime to watch no damn TV.
You know what kills me? You know what kills me? 4 miles down the road from me is one of those big orange. It's internet. It's high speed fiber optics. And 1 year, maybe in the future, they're going to have little satellites that come out here, and I'll have a cable I can plug into my house. But until then, nah.
Hey, John, you
Yeah.
want to know what kills me?
What?
Is a quarter mile up the hill. Yeah, I'm only a quarter mile off the road.
Right?
But right there on the county road where I am is fiber optics. And
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
touch it with a 10-foot
Yeah,
pole.
that's what I'm saying. It's right down the road from me. It's right there. Get it here? No, I'm sorry, we can't do that.
So,
I
come
have.
on, Biden, with the infrastructure. Let's get this shit started.
Southpaw, I do have a TV antenna because you could ask anybody in my family. My internet goes off at least once a day. It could be 5 minutes, could be an hour. Who knows? But every day, yeah, it goes off. It hit as the other night, right live. All of a sudden, boom, internet goes off.
Well, my electricity is more likely to go off once a day than my internet to go off once a day.
No. If I had to make the choice, I'd rather have the internet could go and the electricity stay on. Can I use a hotspot?
Hey, you guys
no.
want to hear something really good?
What?
I don't have a telephone pole laying in my driveway.
Did they come and get that? Well, it's
They raised
about
the pole.
freaking time.
It is about time, since it was the end of December when they went down. I mean, it was the day after Christmas. And so up until, I think it was, what's today? Tuesday? It was last Friday they came out and put the poles up.
Boy, howdy shit. Well,
Yes.
thank goodness for small favors. They finally came and got the damn thing, but shit. Talk about, Grandma was slow, but she was old. Shit.
Boy, let me tell you, I'm so glad I don't use that telephone service, because, yeah, I'd have been pissed.
Yeah, you would have been out of I'm not too happy with mine. I can't get mine to work out here. I got to think about switching. Yeah, that's outstanding. Get that telephone pole out. Finally, I assume the wire went with it. Right?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
the wires are up off the ground.
Thought I lost
Absolutely.
Discord there for a minute again.
Absolutely. Yes.
She was reading
and-
comment.
I was. And I do have to say thank you to Sean from Frontier. Once he got on the case, he stayed in touch with me. He kept me informed, and I am writing to the company. Well, I have to write to Sean so he could give it to somebody at the company, because I can't find the address on these fuckers nowhere.
Really?
So that I could write them a letter to tell them that they should give Sean a raise.
A raise?
He did a really good job.
Well, good.
Absolutely.
Well, it's always helpful when you have a good interaction with somebody from a company.
Yes. Yep.
It makes you
In
remember
fact, he
more
wrote
than
me
they...
today. He wrote me today, and I wrote him back.
Oh, cool.
And so I am composing a really nice letter of compliment for Sean. But for the rest of the company, y'all suck. Everybody else that I had to deal with,
Y'all should make
everybody
Sean
outside of
CEO. That guy knows what he's
exactly.
doing.
Promote
Give
him
that
up.
child a raise.
Get rid of whoever you got right now.
I can just see that letter. Sean was great. You guys suck
Yeah.
so bad.
Absolutely. It's pretty much how it's going.
For a company that is so bad, you
Look,
have a
I've
really
spent-
good employee.
Spent 2 weeks on the phone calling these people every day to get them to understand I could go outside and touch this thing. You need to get on this. And it wasn't until Sean got on the case that shit actually started to get done. So he gets the accolades, and the rest of the company, I'm so glad I don't have to serve.
Excuse me. Well, it's Small miracles take time. But they finally got it done.
Yep.
Well, that's good.
Yep.
So what do we
And
got coming?
hopefully my peach tree will live. Because they smashed my peach tree.
Hey, that's some serious shit. Go smashing people's peach trees.
Yes. Yes,
Well,
absolutely.
maybe it'll come back out. If not, tell them they owe you a peach tree.
You know I will.
Mm-mm-mm. Well, what's going to happen tomorrow? Anybody know?
No.
It's going to.
Wednesday?
It's
I'm
going
gonna
to be.
take out the trash.
I'm happy with
Oh, I did that today.
Oh, see there. She plans ahead, Joe.
That's right.
Well, they pick up early in the morning, so you gotta take it out on Tuesday.
Let me see. Jennifer McClellan will become Virginia's first black congresswoman. I
Yes.
guess that's the CNN projection. There you go.
Yeah, the polls ended an hour, or the
An
the
hour ago?
voting ended an hour ago, and it's only the one little district, so it's not like they're counting all over the state or anything.
But no,
Ooh.
what? No,
And it's
no
not a
stolen elections?
surprise.
Is she a
No
Democrat?
stolen election?
or
Yes, she
She is
is.
a Democrat. Yes,
Mhm.
I see that. Outstanding. Outstanding. That's the first black congresswoman from Virginia. 2023,
Virginia,
baby.
yep.
Nice.
That's-
Good, because it was a Democrat that had passed away shortly after getting in office. So I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is good.
Well,
news.
the people there are
But
on the right.
I have
on the
a
right
question
page.
for Missy Chick. What is
Uh-oh.
happening with the Republican Party up there in your state? Those people have lost their fucking mind. Lord have mercy.
Did you see what happened to them when they
Yes.
got together to,
Oh.
they picked their new chairperson or whatever? And they were
Mhm.
arguing so much that they didn't realize they had only rented the hall or wherever they were for 3 hours, and they were going over their 3 hours. They had to run around and pick up and get out.
No shit.
Yeah, and I also
No
heard
shit.
that they didn't want to have voting machines, so they did paper ballots, and that took too long for them to count. But they literally picked the woman who lost the fucking election
Yep. Yep.
to run their
Marov or something. Karamov
Yeah.
or something.
Boy,
and
She
you know,
was a denier, a total denier,
Yes.
and the whole bit.
and,
Yeah.
and you guys got to believe that election denial is alive and well with these
Oh.
people. That shit has
It is.
not
Oh, yeah,
gone
it's
away.
not diminished a bit.
Oh no,
Mm-mm.
that's their
They're,
that's their
that's still
flag.
their thing. They're
That's
still
their
holding on
flag.
to it
They-
like a holy
you know,
grail.
And you can see
that's-
each other out there with the flag that says, we won, we
And that's-
won.
You know,
And that's
Nikki,
what's
Nikki
behind-
Haley came out and said in her little speech that the Republicans have lost last 7 elections. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why they should vote for her, because she's Trump in heels. But they've lost the popular vote in the last 7 elections, and we need to keep that going on.
We need to keep that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a record
Absolutely.
we don't want to break.
Nope.
And I don't think it will, because just by pure, they're the GOP, the diehard maggots. They're a smaller group. You're talking about 30% of the country at most. So when you say the Republican Party, that doesn't that encompasses all of them. Well, we know a lot of Republicans aren't maggots. They're not Trumpers.
Yep.
They're there's a big portion of them. You see them all the time. With what's that one that does all the videos? Lincoln Project.
Yes.
Yeah. So they're it's a divided party, and it is a smaller party than the Democratic Party is. So I feel
they can
confident
keep
that
their
we'll
young, I
have
don't
the
care.
popular vote, but it's not the popular vote that wins presidential elections.
No, and then they forget that as long as they put out this weird ass bullshit that everybody just says, yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
It brings together. It doesn't matter what kind of Democrat you are; it's going to bring you out for that, and the independents. They're like, no, we're not doing that. Don't tell us that you're going to start teaching our kids.
No.
RVW King says, did you guys hear that Sidney Powell claims she got a letter from oh man, wait, come back here. From a fake decapitated time traveler claiming to have evidence of voter fraud. Well, of course they do. Bring it forth and let us see it. I want to see them. I wouldn't doubt it. You know, the whole thing with Rudy Giuliani and Sidney Powell, you talk about a clown car, classic idiots on parade
Yeah.
during the election. It was, you know, when you look back at that, it's just, you know, it's ridiculous. It borders on how could anybody listen to that bullshit. And but they do every day. Ah, what a day! Anyway,
It was.
Yeah.
hey, guess
Maybe
what?
something new tomorrow.
We'll have another one tomorrow.
Yeah, somebody will
Another
open their mouth and say something stupid.
I'm sure.
So,
I'm sure. I'm waiting to see where what Fox is going to start producing out of those 41,000 hours of videotape. You know they got people in the back room back there working that shit as much as they can.
Oh yeah.
So I think in the next few days, next week or so, we're going to start seeing amazing stories coming out of Fox to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt. Yeah.
Here's the question though.
What?
Because he released it to a media entity. What about the rest of the media entities? Don't they get fair play?
Yeah.
Oh no. That's the lamestream media. We can't let them have it. You know. They'll
How many
pervert it.
indictments?
Well,
I mean, can't
they
Rachel
want
get a
it,
hold
and-
of something and play around with it?
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
It would be nice.
Yeah, she could do a whole podcast on that. It'd take her out for the rest of the year,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Shit.
When are they going to announce all the indictments against Trump?
Soon.
Yeah, that's a good
Soon.
question.
They said there was quite a few.
Yes, MSNBC is reporting all eyes are on Fannie Willis after Georgia foreperson speaks out, and foreperson is saying that the people that the indictments in Election Probe will not be a short list. So I haven't read the whole story. That's the headline there. So yeah, evidently the foreman come out and
They
said,
had
yeah.
over 75 people go in there. So,
Not a short list. I can't wait,
Well,
and it's going to happen soon. It has to happen soon.
This year, at least.
It has
This
to.
year,
Everything
not
has to
now.
happen this year. We cannot wait until 24 and then start this bullshit. This
And,
has to happen now. So that's
I
why
would
the
be very
pressure's on now.
the
Yeah,
wheels of justice churn slow, John, and
I know
that
it, baby,
is the
but-
problem with trying to prosecute this fucking president.
Yeah.
Because what did I hear earlier? That if Merrick Garland had gone after Trump for some of the shit that he did in office, we could have been well on our way. But some of it had statutes of limitations on it, and now
Right.
he can't go after him for certain things that he did while he was in office.
Mm-mm.
So, we are running out of time. And this fucker thinks that he's going to skate all the way back into the White House.
No, he
and,
thinks he's going to be
no.
able to take
no.
it. That's what he thinks. That he can stimulate another January 6th to rise for people to rise up. And remember, they were thinking Marjorie Taylor Greene be his running mate, the one that's already calling for, a divorce between the states. Yeah, that's the game that they're going to want to play.
Wow.
That's a scary thing, but that's what they're going to do. That's in my belief. Like I say, he's not having a political rally. He knows he's not going to get elected, but can he raise an army of pissed off people? Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
Not a big enough one to take over this country, but enough to make this country suffer.
Well, if they try, it'll be a bloody mess.
Well, it would be. It would be, but they're okay with that. That's the scary part. They're okay with that.
Well, I just kind of
Yeah.
think that they can talk the talk, but they won't walk the walk.
There's enough of them, Joe. There's enough of them.
You know.
And
I know.
it saddens me to know that a lot of them are veterans. There's a lot of veterans
Oh yeah.
that are
Oh, yeah.
wrapped up in this right-wing nut job shit, thinking that they're patriots, that they're doing this out of a patriotic reason deep down in their heart and bullshit. Fuck you. Fuck you. You tossed your goddamn oath right out the window in my book.
That's exactly what
That's how I feel.
what I
I
was
tell anybody that. I'm sorry. You go for that kind of shit,
Yeah.
fuck you. You tossed out your oath. You're not an oath keeper. You're an oath joker. You just, you want to play this little game. You want to follow the one-eyed guy because he shot his own eye out, but he looks badass. He didn't serve he didn't do shit. But they
Now he
followed him
just
like
looks like a dick.
huh?
Oops.
It's all in
I said,
in
now
the
he
image,
just looks
baby.
like a dick.
Yeah, he did. You shot your own eye
I'm
out.
sorry.
Well, it makes me
I'm
the leader.
sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't
He's a
anybody
Yale
warn
law
you
student.
about that? They
Down.
can shoot your eye out.
Gonna shoot your eye out, and he did. But he looks badass, so it's all in the visuals. Wave a flag, play the right music, sound like a patriotic American
I'll
while
say it
you
again.
put
Now
out
he just looks
anti-American
like a
shit left and
dickhead,
right.
okay?
Yeah. It's a
What
strange
an
world
idiot.
we live in nowadays,
What an
baby.
idiot.
Oh yes.
Is it time to run the credits, John?
It probably
It
is
is.
time to run the credits, John. Let me get my thing
Show
over
an
here.
address, run
Before
some
I get you
songs.
kicked
Oh,
off
it's always a kick between which one of these buttons is
Like,
the address
share,
and which one is the
subscribe.
oh, well, that one's the blue wave, so there you go. Well,
Well,
that one's
well,
our
we
address.
always need a blue wave.
Now, here's the thing. That's our address, Post Office 260044. Post Office Box 260044, Corpus Christi, Texas. For the second day in a row, well, second time up, the post office was open. I have gone to the post office, opened that box, and there's a package. There's a key. There's a key to a locker. Ooh, got a package. It happened to me the other day. Well, go over to the locker, open it up. There's a package, not addressed to me, addressed to the guy that owns box 261044.
Oh,
Um,
they put
So-
it in the wrong
so-
box.
What's your number
So-
again, John?
So today, John goes to the post office, opens the post office box door. Oh, there's a key. There's a key. I got a package. Okay, run over to the locker, open the locker. There's a package addressed to post office box 261044 in the guy's name. And I'm thinking, well, this shit. Are you getting my packages? Better not be. Anyway,
Hey.
I think it's got to be this one then. There it is. Yeah. And let me thank Louis Russo, who came back in with another $10. Louis, thank you very much, brother. And said next year they won't prosecute because of elections. Then if he wins, he will pardon himself, and that's what he is banking on. You're right about if we don't do it this year, baby. If we don't do this year, that sets the whole damn thing up into a ball of wax of being a political persecution against Donnie, and it very well could turn the tide towards it. These suckers fall for it.
He's
Louis,
still
thank you
got
very
Manafort
much.
to get him back into office, with all his Russian oligarchy money.
Yeah.
Yeah, Putin.
Well, that's his buddy.
Yeah,
You-
Manafort owes him because he got him out of jail.
Love you too, Paula. Thank you, darling. Can you imagine how the Ukraine war would have gone had Trump remained president? What do you think
Yeah.
would have happened?
No war.
I think
He would've
Ukraine
gave it to
would be
Putin.
done.
I think Putin would have rolled over Ukraine, and Trump
think
would have done
Ukraine would have
everything to
been a
prevent
traitor,
NATO
yeah.
from backing Ukraine up. That's what I think would have
I
happened.
think. I
And
think
then
it could have
again,
gone.
Zelensky's got big heart.
Oh,
I think Putin would have still had a hard time, but
I do too.
He would not
but
have gotten
it
any
wouldn't have,
help from the United States or
That's right.
NATO.
or NATO.
No.
If they did
Well, it
not
would
have,
have
they
been-
would have been in dire straits because they were
would have
already
been-
running into Kyiv already.
Oh yeah, and Poland and whoever else got in the way because he would keep on going. Hey, he's on the roll.
Hey, what Putin's been saying? He wants the old Soviet Union back. Well,
Yep,
you better
that's
start
all he
looking at
wants.
them countries up in that northern area because they were all part of it too, and they're not there anymore. Who's the ones I can't remember offhand because they have weird names. I can't remember the Soviet bloc over there, but yeah, it's a changing world.
Latvia, Estonia.
Romania.
There you go. Are y'all looking at maps? No, fair. Yes, you did.
No.
You done Googled it up. I'm looking over here.
We studied history.
I was absent that day.
You were. I was asleep, but I.
Estonia.
I was
Estonia.
asleep, but I could hear what they were saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them that aren't in the Soviet Union. So what is he going to do? Go one by one? I don't know. I think, personally, over the longer haul, his days are numbered. I don't think Putin's going to be able to survive. I'm going to say another 10 years. Of course, that's very liberal.
Well,
I
the
think
hope
this is
is
going
that
to turn around and bite him on the ass. I think
I
people
hope
aren't
it
going to.
bites him in the ass and he goes before the World Court for atrocities.
He needs to go in front of the Hague for war crimes.
Well, you know that
Serbia and
Ukraine
Moldova.
has
Thank you.
been keeping records on all the
All the
Atrocities.
atrocities.
atrocities going on.
Lithuania,
Yeah, they've been
Estonia,
keeping records.
Latvia.
Just in
Y'all
case
have maps
it
out
goes
there.
to court.
Y'all are looking at maps.
Armenia.
Uh-uh.
I don't have a map.
I'm
I
not.
can't
I
do that.
swear I'm not.
Not doing that. You just have a
The map is on
fantastic
here.
memory. That's all. I wish I
Yeah,
had that.
the crimes against humanity is what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's unbelievable what they've been doing over there.
And they continue to do it.
Yes.
They just hit a market. I think they killed 5, wounded a bunch of people at a market.
And they're stealing, they're taking the kids. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
They've been taking
yeah,
where
that's a
did that happen?
that's
That
a
happened
bad
during the
story
Trump
right there.
administration.
they've been taking the
They've
kids.
been taking them ever
Yeah.
since this shit started. That's a
Yeah,
bad
yeah,
story. That's
Yeah, I wonder who gave them the idea. Let's see, was it Trump?
yeah.
No, Putin told them to go in there and take the kids.
Yeah. They want to indoctrinate them, and that what the Republicans will
Yes.
do. Yeah. I'm telling
And
you,
that's just
it is.
as
It's a
Trump
scary ass fucking
taking the
world right
kids
now.
down here at our border and taking those kids away from their parents
Yep.
down here at our
Mhm.
borders. Just
That's
as
right.
bad.
Just as bad.
That's where he learned
And-
it.
What a
and-
mess we have to deal with, and we have to deal with it
That's
every
right.
day. You know.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
I have met people of Mexican descent who are 100% behind Trump, and I'm going, what the hell is wrong with you?
What is this story? Marcia just
That's
told me
what I
about
asked.
it just a little while ago, right before we came on, I guess maybe about 15, 20 minutes, so I didn't even look it up. There's a story, because I know she read it, of some company that got busted, a meat packing company. Had 13 and
Yes.
14-year-olds working in there.
Yes. Going in and cleaning up meat houses, meat
Right. Yeah.
uh
You know who those
packing
kids are?
places.
They're migrant kids.
Yes.
And you know why that company's using them? Because they think they can get a fucking away with it. Because they're migrant.
Fucking cheap.
That's,
You know,
it tells
they
you, you know,
found out. They
Back
oughta
in the
Deregulation.
Some assholes oughta be.
back when I first got married to my wife Maria, we worked at a meat packing company in Beeville.
that's
98% of the people that were working there were migrants. Only
we have
those-
one right here in town, Joe.
Yeah. Hmm.
Kane
And
Meat
the
Packing
foremen,
Company over here.
the foremans were the legal, people. I was one of the workers, and I tell you what, I've never worked amongst anybody who works so darn hard.
It's
you
a
know,
fast pace.
Oh yeah.
It's a fast pace, and,
And-
it's
and-
dangerous, and I had to learn to man up to stay there. I had to man up to
Long
be what.
hours too.
Yeah. Oh yes. I had my wife Maria. She kept on telling me, if I can do it, you can do it. Come on.
Yeah.
I had to man up and get with the
Oh, the
program.
jobs we've had all our life, huh, Joe?
Oh yeah.
Gosh, I got a list of them.
Absolutely.
Got a list of them.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I guess we're going to wrap it up for the evening. I want to thank everybody for coming in and joining us tonight. Conversation drifts all over the place, and that's what a good roundtable of family discussion always should be. Anyway, Jorge, buddy, thank you for coming by.
Yes, sir.
Take care of the Tire Biter Ranch for us.
Well, I just want.
What?
I just wanted to pick up the dates in May of when y'all are planning on being in San Antonio so I can talk to Nan about it.
Yeah, y'all do that because we're going to be there, I know, on the 21st of May. John and Carolyn Majesco are going to be there on the 21st.
Okay.
Now, that's on a Sunday.
21st of May.
So, you know,
Right.
Yeah,
we're
I
thinking
can
the
do that.
19th, 20th, 21st maybe. I can only spend 2 nights away
That's
from home.
what I told
So
her.
I got to spend Friday night and Saturday night, or Saturday night and Sunday night. I got to figure out what I'm going to be doing. But I know Randy Peterson is coming. Michael Johnson said he's going to be there. I'm hoping Mitch and Julie will be there. Travis is going to be there.
John, check with the HEB discount.
Oh, I like my
check with that
HEB discount card. I've been using it.
Yeah, because it works for motel rooms too.
What? Really?
Yes, you can get a discount.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to check that out because I've been loving it. I saved $30-something on my grocery bill the other day. I went to the store, bought all the groceries, so pulled my little HEB card out and ran it through there, and it took $30 off.
And it makes you feel good when you do that.
Wow.
Yeah, it does. I like that. I went, wow, cool. Yeah, because Rose works for HEB, you're allowed to have one family member have a card like that. So the
Ask
employee
Rose,
has
ask
one.
Rose about that.
Yeah, that's who gave me the card. Rose got it for me. So that
Absolutely.
makes a big difference. But anyway, Jorge, get on the calendar, buddy.
Yes,
gonna,
sir.
It's going to be a party.
All right, we're looking
We're
it
going to be
over.
on the San Antonio
We'll be
Riverwalk.
wise.
All right, brother. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, well, we don't want to drive. We're gonna, go to have adult beverages.
There you
and
go.
Enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, we'll be stationed. We'll be at one place. Well, we'll have to walk the Riverwalk. We'll see things. But,
There you are.
you know,
Yeah.
if Mitch is there, we got to go get puffy tacos, which you will enjoy that.
Oh yeah.
You went to the same hotel?
What's that? Oh, Miss
You went to
Linda,
the same hotel?
dear, I'm blind. You've been in here all this time. I did not.
You're doing fine.
How are you doing, dear?
He is blind.
I am blind. I am blind. I swear I'm going to go
You're
get
the
my
one
eyes.
that put her there.
I know. Oh, what a day I've had.
Cat in the hat.
I just keep,
Wow,
I keep
wow,
telling
wow.
myself, tomorrow's going to be a better day. And at the end of my videos, I put a smile on your face. Try to do that every day, because there's a damn good reason not to smile every fucking day. So try to do that. Anyway, Jorge, thank you. Joe,
Yes, sir.
I assume you're going to
All
go
right,
up
good
there if
evening.
you can, right? Are you going to go to San Antonio on the 21st too, if you can? If y'all ain't in
I'm
New
pretty-
Mexico?
No, I'll be back. I'll be back
Okay,
way
okay.
before then.
Well, see there, Joe's going to be there. It's going to be a party. Anyway,
I'm gonna see if I can fix my geeter.
yeah, get her done.
I'm gonna get her done.
Yeah, try to get my getter fixed so I can get everything done. All right, Joe. Thank you for coming
All
by
right.
and visiting, brother.
No problem.
All right. Miss Linda, after me being so rude all this time, thank you for being here, darling.
You're welcome.
I'm blind. I can't.
Lifetime boy.
I see. Good night, Mary Ellen. I see colors up there, and I know who's who up there. That's what it is. I have to lean in for you can see. I can just recognize certain symbols up there. I know Mr. Chick. Mr. Chick, thank you, darling. I can spot your emblem up there. I cannot read your name. I just know it says Mr. Chick. So,
Okay.
you know what takes up most of my screen? Really? This one over here with the chat, because I got the font very large. So,
Oh, okay.
so I can read it while it's going by. Other than that, I can't see a damn thing here. Anyway, Mr. Chick.
You need to go, John. You need to go.
I
Okay.
know,
Anyways,
I know.
John.
Every day comes up with something else I got to do, and I'll postpone
Let's
it another
remind
day.
everybody to share and like, follow,
And
subscribe.
Yes, like, share, and subscribe. It's right down there at the bottom of the video. Right down.
Hit
As
that
a matter of
little
fact, I can
thumbs
point
up.
to the damn thing. It's right there. It's right there. I know, because look. Anyway, Mr. Chick, thank you so much, darling, for being here. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And Bernadette. I was happy to see you pop in the room, baby.
I had to be a little late. I had to go get the kid off the bus because he's got. It's wet and it's cold out there.
Yeah, I imagine.
So,
Take
I
care of
wanna
that
say
kid.
Thank you to everybody who donates via Patreon and
Thank
the
you.
Super
Yes.
Chats and YouTube. Thank you very much. And anybody else who's donating any other way, Thank you. I don't
Thank
get
you.
to see those, but thank you very much. Helps the
Indeed.
show.
Thank you, Bernadette, for saying that, and truly it's reverberated here. Thank all those that donate and our Patreon members, baby. You're the only reason I can keep doing this and make the bills and all that stuff, so it means the world to us. So we appreciate it. On that note, y'all take care of yourself. Again, we'll be back here Thursday night for another Blue Dot family meeting. And John is gradually getting his shit back together. Because it's been a rough ride and I do. I've looked back at the last several shows I've done, and I'm not happy. I've just not been on my right game, but I plan on getting back in my shit because I got other crap in my mind. Anyway,
That's
I ramble.
history. Don't look back.
There you go. Don't look back. March forward, baby. Anyway, we
Yep.
will. We'll be back here Thursday for another Blue Dot family meeting. So until then, try to put a smile on your face and make somebody else smile. It'll make your day too. Y'all say good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody, and we'll see you
Night.
later.